And first at 4, adding to the crew, Motley Crue bassist and co-founder Nikki Sixx is reportedly expecting his 5th child at the tender age of 60.
So tender.
Now, here's a fun fact. Motley Crue was formed on this date back in 1981, so this all coincides with the band's 38th anniversary.
Yeah. I love that band.
I knew you would. We were talking about hair bands yesterday.
If I had, they have to be one of the top hair bands with GNR. I mean, when you think about like Dr. Feelgood, I mean, some of the great songs.
Girls.
Oh, I mean, these are iconic songs, but hey, kudos to him at 60.
Wow.
But I mean, there's a lot of celebs having babies. Like, I mean, even our president had one at what, 59, 60. I mean, Bruce Willis.
Barron,
Gosh, who else? Rod Stewart, I know, because when I was in the Spokane market, his son was actually playing on the local hockey team there. So, you know, we used to go to the hockey games sometimes.
Rod Stewart?
And yes, and he would be there with his former model wife. They were divorced, but they would sit in the same box together. But he was got to be in his late 60s, and his son was about 15, 16. He played on the Spokane Chiefs hockey team.
So, pretty good player.
Yeah, he was a great player.
Did you ever talk to him?
No, like I was like a nerd going and gawking at him. My wife and I.
You and everybody else.
Let's go.
Yeah.
And so you'd see Rod Stewart in the booth, and everybody's gawking at him, and I'm like, let's go, man. And so here we are, you know.
That's cool.
Grown adults. But
that's a good story.
But yeah, it was great to see Rod Stewart. He'd go to every single game.
Wow.
I like the fact that he's a good dad.
Yeah, and he's a great dad, and I can't remember his wife's name, but beautiful model. You know, one of those famous models in the day.
Yeah.
If anybody knows who Rod Stewart's ex-wife was, but she was there too. So
some guys have all the luck.
There you go.
Well, trending tonight, a daredevil who jumped from the 11th. And guess what? He and his friends were kicked off the ship and banned for life from ever taking a Royal Caribbean cruise again, and they could face legal action. What did they think would happen?
That's just not smart.
Well,
He's lucky he lived.
Yeah,
yes,
I mean, he is.
This reminds me of that Bird Box challenge that we were talking about, and just people doing stupid things.
For internet fame.
Yes. It's
Here you
so
go again. Social media fame. It's just silly.
Okay. Well, speaking of a little silly, first at 4, call him Hammy Houdini.
Yeah, one piggy hit downtown Phoenix for a wild afternoon on the town.
This little piggy caused quite the scene until finally being wrangled by a multi-talented barista.
Oh, tears in his poor little ears. Today he is back with his owners after photos of his great escape were posted online. Plus, you guys, I apparently have firsthand experience, or I don't know experience, but I actually did a meet and greet with this whole pig rescue, and I met Beyonce.
Beyonce the pig?
Beyonce the pig, there you go.
Oh.
Mark, you looked at me like,
I was like, you did?
Are you serious? Yes, this was an amazing pig rescue up in Carefree, and I'm telling you, there were at least 24 potbelly pigs, from little
I was just going to say
puppy pigs to like big mama.
So I guess the story is a lot of people buy what they think is going to be a micro pig or a potbelly pig, and actually it's just a baby pig.
Right.
And then it keeps growing.
It just keeps
growing and growing.
Yes.
Before they know it, they have like a 100-pound hog or 150.
Yeah, and who knew there's a pig rescue? I thought the story was strange, but there's also a pig rescue.
And you know what? The owner, again, this is Better Piggies Rescue up in Carefree.
So there's a lot of pigs
adopt.
there? I mean, how many pigs are there?
At least 24. You can adopt, you can donate.
I hear Hormel has a
Stop it. Don't say anything about bacon around
his
them.
pig's
Okay?
bacon.
Gosh. Bring home the bacon. No. Okay.
All right. Well, engagements are such a magical time for couples, right? But as I know, there is a thin line between love and hate. There truly is. In Russia, a man popped the question to his girlfriend.
Didn't plan on proposing for at least another year and actually wanted to get her, he says, a better ring. Ooh. It may have also been nice if he had remembered that he asked her to marry him, which he has no recollection of.
Yeah.
That was a good ploy, though, with the ring. Baby, could we do it later?
A better one.
A better ring.
Better ring.
Can we postpone this?
And I won't take Ambien next time.
Right.
It's time for our Text Team 12 question of the day. Have you ever binge cheated on your partner? That's when your partner catches you watching one of your favorite couple shows together, but they're not there. The website Mashable has come out with a list of recommended rules to make sure that your TV relationship stays in good shape.
And among the guys
Binge watching cheating. binge watch cheating, excuse me, in your relationship. Are those too many verbs? I don't know. Text Team 12 602 444 1212. Do you agree with any of these rules? What would you add? What would you change? Just how serious of an offense is this? This seems pretty.
It is.
It's a
grounds
thing.
for.
It's a thing.
I mean,
Yeah.
the one show that my wife and I watched together for a while was the Housewives of Orange County. So, but that time was I think the main thing is
Okay,
the
wait a
time
minute.
that you're communicating.
Give me your man card right
It's
now.
out.
Stop right there.
Right now.
Stop right
That
there.
was taken away years ago, as everyone knows. But anyway, I did feel violated.
Watch the house.
Oh yeah, loved it. You know, it's just I know it's almost embarrassing to admit, but once you get into it, you can't get out of it. So if she would watch the episode before me, because that was like a time of like.
Okay, you know
bonding.
what I watched?
Like,
My
did you
wife
believe that?
Made me watch. Below Deck. Do you know what that is?
What is that?
I've seen that before.
Yeah. So
I haven't watched
it's
it, though.
the same, you know what, as Housewives,
Yeah.
but it's
Okay.
about the crew
Yeah.
on a private yacht, and they take these rich couples all over, like the Mediterranean
Right.
and the Caribbean, and it's all of the intertwined love affairs
Yeah.
and the jealousy and the backstabbing that goes on with the crew.
You can't get out of it because I've watched a
Gosh.
few episodes.
It is
of
pretty
that, and
addicting.
that is a
Yeah.
good
It's still
show.
on?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched it last
I
night.
think it's on. I binge watched it last night. No, I think it's on. Like, it's been on for a couple of years.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I do love the Housewives of Atlanta too. That's a good one
Oh.
too because they get into
Why
it.
am I sitting between these two? I don't get it.
Come
Wow.
on, you know, you need to get with it,
I
Tram.
guess I do.
All right, well, it's the home organizing trend that's sweeping the globe from east to west. Japan native Marie Kondo is changing lives with her innovative method for decluttering homes, and her Netflix series, Kondo's Show, has become incredibly popular. It follows a professional organizer and author as she helps normal folks clean up their homes and sometimes clean out their minds. The infectious Kondo fever has spread among celebrities and the average woman alike.
Oh, please come to my house. And get this, is that in your golf clubs?
My
Pretty
golf
much
club?
that's it.
Yes.
Yes.
If it's tucked away in a basement or an attic, you probably don't need it. Or now, have you guys? We all move around a lot because
Oh, yeah.
of what we do. I have boxes that I have moved
Yeah.
from city to city to city that have never been opened.
Yeah,
they just,
I
they
have
just
those
they're
boxes.
boxes of stuff.
Crazy? Yes.
And I should get rid of it.
Right.
A
I
couple
have one
years ago, I
from
did get rid of a
Florida
bunch
from
of
my
stuff.
very first market.
I have a few boxes, but a few years ago I decided to declutter because it does. I mean, you get emotionally attached to these items for absolutely no reason, and it felt so good. I must have gotten rid of junk in 10 different boxes.
Yeah, it's a lot.
And yeah,
You throw it away or donate it?
we just, some of it got donated, some of it just
Yeah.
went right to the trash. But it does feel good when you finally get rid
I'm gonna
of
have to
something.
do that.
Because you don't need it.
I mean, I have no idea what's even in these boxes.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what's
and
so
it's-
crazy.
and
And you
that's the
think you're
thing.
going to use it maybe
Yeah,
down the
you
future
never
or go
use
back
it.
to it, and
You don't need it.
Totally
No.
don't. Exactly.
Look at her Instagram page.
So
I
when
mean-
she has spoken,
Yeah,
then that's it.
I mean, she reaches 30 million people. There's a lot of
Sure.
millennials that she reaches, so she's certainly
Right.
influential. Whether it's going to change things, I don't know, because President Trump has really dug his heels in on this issue because it was a campaign promise, and then you have Democrats on the other side who are not willing to budge. So, I mean, the people that are suffering. I did a story about TSA agents. I mean, these guys make 23 to 40 grand a year, and
It just feels
they
like
can't
it's
pay their
been going on
bills. You know,
forever already.
that's who it hurts.
Yeah. Well, let's turn it over to Emma Paul, just Emma and Paul today, I guess, with a look at today's afternoon juice.
That's real.
Serious.
And our final one here. Better things to do. Nice boots, Tram.
Wait, where are we going with this? Okay. Oh, well, thank you, whoever that was.
They liked your boots.
Yeah. Hey, well, I was thinking maybe rain would be on the way, so the boots would be
You might need 'em.
appropriate.
Someone was
Maybe not.
listening to the forecast.